For You. I'm Chester Farrow, and I'm the producer of the program Just For You. And what's come up in the last couple of years is a new phenomenon to me, but evidently for a lot of parents out there and a lot of kids, this is not so new, which is stress, especially at the high school level. I thought the high school days were my most fun days, but then again, kids today are worrying about going on to college and what they're going to do with their lives and all like that, and boy, they can't wait to move out of the house, and some are saying like, I want to stay in. And so we interviewed my students, and you'll get a chance to hear from some of them. And for some of you parents out there, like myself, there's a recommendation or two included, and so let's give a look and see what our young men and women have to say. Thank you. What stress do you ever experience in your life? Go ahead.
Stress from school and work and just everyday life, having to get up in the morning, parents.
Okay, like name something about maybe school that you'd like to see changed. Okay.
Maybe the open campus. I think we should have open campus.
You think open campus would help you?
Yeah.
You mean it's kind of stressful being...
Having to like sneak out and stuff.
Having to sneak out? Oh, we have people that are actually sneaking out here.
Well, I mean,
that's all right.
At lunchtime and stuff.
Okay, do you feel locked in here?
Yeah.
Do the gates that we have out front make you feel kind of locked in?
They do, definitely. The gates, I think
all
they
right.
should be taken
And what
down.
might you change at home to make your situation a little less stressful? What would you like to see changed at home?
Curfew.
Curfew?
Uh-huh.
All right, and what is your curfew?
1:30.
Okay, now is that 1:30 every day?
No, at night, on weekends.
On weekends?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's wrong with 1:30?
Well, sometimes I just can't make it home at 1:30 when I'm in the city or something. I sometimes have to be home at like 2:30.
All right, and what happens if you come home late?
Nothing really, but it's just, I mean...
The pressure of feeling the pressure of having...
Right.
Okay, so you'd like to have the curfew maybe lifted to...
2.
2? Uh-huh. All right, Mike, you hear that? We want to change that from 1:30 to 2. All right? You guys want to come on in? Come on in. We have 2 more late arrivals. Thank you very much, Sherry. Go ahead. All right, this is John Howard, and you were going to mention something that's stressful for you. It's about school?
Well, the fact that we got to get up at 7:30, and it's really a pain in the butt on Monday because it's like, because of the weekend, and usually we don't go to bed on the weekend until about 3 or 4 and get up at about 3 or 4. And so it's,
my.
So it's just, I don't know. I don't like getting up at 7:30, and I don't think anyone else does.
I don't know. How many people here, just real quick, John, go ahead, sit down. How many people here can't stand getting up early in the morning? Okay. All right. It's really funny. Okay, I'll just tell you a little something real quick here, and we'll continue. And that is, several years ago, around 15 years ago, I went to the assistant superintendent of schools, Will Grossbach, and I specifically went to him and asked him if I could start teaching school around noon and teach till 8 or 9, because my motor kind of doesn't start running either until about noon or 1 would be optimum for me. Okay? So I understand what you're saying, but I honestly went there and I made an appeal to him, and he really didn't laugh. He just said there's no situation that we could have in which you could start teaching at noon. But I said I would be willing to teach from 8 to 9, noon to 9, noon to 10, I don't care. I'll teach more hours, but let me teach them at the hours I want to teach, that type of thing like that. What's stressful, in terms of some situations in your life?
Parents just bugging you all the time.
Now, bugging you in which way?
I don't know. Just, let's say, okay, better example, probably like friends. And not friends, but like school.
Okay, and what, they want you to perform better?
Yeah.
Okay. And therefore, because you don't perform as well as they'd like you to, what do?
They just
get
always,
on your case?
Yeah, all the time, constantly, like always. And then you start getting in fights and start fighting with them.
Really?
And that's stressful.
Okay. Anybody else here have a stressful situation they've ever been through? I don't understand what the stress thing is. But yeah, help me here, and then I'll go back to John in a second. I don't know. Okay, will you stand up? Yes. Hey, what's your name?
Allison.
Go ahead, Allison.
I think it's really stressful right now with...
Shh. Let her go ahead and talk.
With waiting to get into college and trying to get the grades to get in right now.
Okay. Like anxiety, huh?
Right, and then if you don't get in, then your parents give you more stress. They give you like the guilt trip and stuff all along, and that gives you stress.
All right.
Stress out about that.
Okay. Any other kind of stressful situations at home? All right, John. Go ahead, John.
Court stresses me out.
What does?
Court.
What court have you been to?
Lots. Walnut Creek, lots of times.
Traffic court?
Uh-huh. Municipal court.
Okay. And
Just tickets, you have to take care of them, talk to the judge, they hassle you. You have to pay for it. It's just a hassle. It stresses me out being in there.
and what about mom and dad? Did they get uptight about?
Yeah, they get uptight because I don't take care of my tickets.
They ever threaten to take away your driver's license or privileges or anything?
No, they can't.
Oh, they can't. I like that. Anybody here get paid for grades? You do? You do? All right, let's try a few. I'll start over here and we'll go over here. And if you'll stand, please. Oh, real simple. It's not going to be too personal. Okay. What's your name?
Amy Carter.
All right. And you get paid for grades?
Yeah, well, my grade point average.
You get paid for your grade point average? And what kind of money do you get paid for your grade point average?
100 for a 3.0 or above. 200 3.5 or 300 for a 4.0.
Really?
But I never
Good
get
for
those
you.
good grades, so.
You know, it's funny. Thank you. Okay. You know what's funny is that I thought that the being paid for grades, I don't know why this is, but there was a time that when I was raising my kids who are now 20 and 22, but anyway, there was a time when I thought it was like a kind of a joke to pay for grades, and yet here I am saying to my son and my daughter both that your job is to go to school. Well, if your job is going to school, then why don't you pay me for these grades? And I don't know, I can't argue, I guess, with that. And some of you may or may not be aware that there's a Midwestern state in which I think it was a proclamation by the governor in which they pay cash to you for good grades.
The governor?
No, the state pays you directly through the school. So for every A you get so many dollars, and for every B you get so many dollars. Actual cash. That's how much they believe in it. I don't know. I think it was a pretty good sum. What have you? You get paid for grades?
What?
Yeah, go ahead. Stand up. You were gonna say you get money for grades?
Well, in a way, I don't have to pay my insurance if I get 3.0 or above.
And you're talking about your automobile insurance?
Yeah.
Have you ever paid your automobile insurance?
No, never.
Do you know how much automobile insurance is for you on your own? Do you have any idea?
I think it's a $1,500 a year.
$1,500 a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so they cover that for you
Yeah, they cover
as
it.
long as you keep a 3.0.
Right, but I haven't made a 3.0.
Have you been keeping a 3.0?
No, but they still pay it.
But they still pay it.
Yeah, so I get close.
You got pretty nice parents, believe me. Anybody else here get paid for grades? You do? All right, and you do? I'll be right there, Pam. All right, go ahead, if you'll stand up. Okay, what's your name?
Brian Doherty.
Okay, what kind of money you get, Brian, for grades, and how do they pay you?
I get $10 an A and $5 a B.
Gee, the other classes there, they were getting, I think it was 60 an A and 35 a B, and...
Well, my parents are pretty stingy.
Okay, no, that's all right. And wait a minute, let me just ask you, do you have to pay them if you get lower grades? Because I had that set up in another class, too.
No, they just don't do anything.
Do they pay you for a C?
No. If
Just
I
for
get
A's and B's, huh?
if I get an A and a C, I won't get paid for the A because I got a C. So, like, if I get a C, it kind of knocks out $10 for an A. So, kind of get penalized for it if you get anything
All
more
right,
than a B.
thank you. All right, yeah. Pardon?
I have to pay for it when I get my grades.
Okay, wait, let's do Pam, and then you... Okay, come on, Pam. All right, you get paid for your grades?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and how do you get paid? How much?
I get $100 every A.
Shh, please, I wanna hear it.
$50 every B.
Say that again?
$100 every A and $50 every B.
Is that every 9 weeks?
Every report card period.
Every report card period?
Yeah.
100 for an A. How much for a B?
50.
How about a C?
I don't get anything for C.
How about a D?
I pay them 10.
You pay them 10?
And 100 for an F.
And 100 for an F? Do you usually come out on the positive side?
Yeah.
With money in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. Come on, stand up. All right, what's your name?
I'm Debbie Choate.
Okay, Debbie, and you get paid for grades?
Yeah, I get $5 if I get, just $5 if I get an A, but I have to pay $5 if I get an F or a D.
Okay.
And I usually end up not making anything.
Usually kind of is a wash, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of evens out? All right, thank you. All right, go ahead, what's your name?
Chad Comanach.
All right, and what's your setup for money and grades?
I get $50 for an A,
Is that at the 9-week or at the semester?
9 week.
Oh, so you get it more often than she does. All right, you're in pretty good shape.
And I get 35 for a B and 10 for a C. Then I don't get anything if I get B.
Okay. And do you have to ever pay? She pays for D's and F's.
Well, if I get a D, I don't get anything for that.
And what about an F?
Then I have to pay. Like how much? I don't know how much. I haven't
Oh,
got
okay.
an F.
You haven't got an F, so you don't even know about that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, how much do you usually net out then on your report card?
Well, what I do is, see, my parents got me a stereo, so whatever I get off that comes off from what they paid on the stereo.
Do you get mostly A's and B's?
Yeah, A, B's, and C's.
A's, B's, and C's. Okay. Thank you. Anybody else get money and grades? Okay. Right here, let's try this, and we'll hit Raphael and say good.
I get a semester by each semester.
Okay.
And it goes toward paying for a car. So, like, my parents don't have to pay for a car. So, like, each semester until I guess I get out of high school, it goes towards a car. I get $100 for an A, 50 for a B, and 0 for a C, and I, like, pay for D's and F's.
When did this start?
This year.
Okay.
And
Because
so,
I've noticed in second semester you've done a whole lot better in my class. I just thought maybe it just started and you kind of put it in second gear and just got rolling.
well, I guess that's just the way so they're probably getting off a little easier because I'll have to buy my own car and stuff, and that's just the way they'll pay out, you know, for a little bit of it. So I don't have, and also for like getting a job and stuff. So if my grades drop or something from getting a job.
Okay. How many people want to move out on their own and get rolling with life? All right, well, let me talk to these people that want to move on. Come on. Just stand up and come on over here a little bit, help me out. All right, and your name?
Bob Johns.
And Bob, what do you hope to do now? Okay, you want to graduate and get out of here and do what?
Well, I'm going to go to Hawaii and, well, you know what goes on in Hawaii.
All right, I guess surfing goes on.
Yeah, surfing and plenty of that, yeah.
Okay.
And then earn a few bucks and don't have to work over there. I don't have to work over there. And
Oh, you mean you really want to stay there?
Yeah, I'm going to live there for a year.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and, you know, it's kind of nice to get away from the parents, you know. Get out of the nest, you know.
Sure.
Sure.
Especially like kind of easy. In other words, not all at once. You know what I mean? Like you kind of go to. Are you planning to go to college?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a kind of nice way to kind of move out easy.
Yeah.
You still are in contact because they're paying and you know the phone calls and all like that and the visits.
Right.
But all right, good. Anybody else want to get away like entirely? Anybody? Come on, Susie. All right. Let's talk about just getting out of here. Here we go.
I just want out of the house. It's too much trouble. My parents check. I mean, it's like I'm a senior. I'll be 18 in a couple months, and then if I go out to school somewhere else, I mean, they're not going to be able to stop me from doing anything I'm going to do anyway.
All right.
And it's just I want to get on with my life. I want to go to school, and then I want to.
What do you want to do? Do you have any idea what you want to do?
Yeah, I lived in Europe for a while, and
You did?
Where?
Yeah,
Portugal.
Okay.
I lived in a town for 3 months and learned to speak the language and stuff like that.
All right.
And so I thought I could go to work for TWA after 2 years as a flight attendant and hopefully fly overseas. And that way, when I get married, my husband and my children and my parents and everybody get to fly free overseas.
See how
and
nice.
that way, and while I'm going to school, I can go to work as a waitress because that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
And so
Where
that
are you a
brings
waitress now?
Oh, I'm not working anymore. I was working in Walnut Creek in a coffee shop.
Okay.
But I was bringing home a lot of money in tips, and that would help, you know, everyday things that I needed to get or whatever for the apartment or anything. And I'm just ready to leave. I don't need to be at home anymore.
I got you. You're ready. Did you say that you wanted to, you're looking forward to leaving home?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Tell us about it. What do you hope to do?
Well, hopefully go to Wyoming because there's a automotive training school out there, and after I graduate from that and go to work around here, get like an apartment or a house and
that doesn't scare you, moving out on your own?
no,
in an
not
apartment?
really. I'm
Good.
I kind of like being on my own, and I think it would be good for me.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you graduate and get out of here, what do you hope to do? You want to leave home?
Yeah, leave home, go to college. I'm not sure whether it'll be local, but it'll probably be within the state. Thinking about down south, and I don't know. I just want to get away from it for a while.
What are you looking forward to in terms of going away to college? Getting away from
parents and from the school and the hassle that it causes and everything. And
okay, and so you're gonna step up to a different level of responsibility and things to do.
yeah, I'd take over for myself for a change instead of having the parents watching over and everything.
All right. How many people are nervous about this? You know, kind of anxious about it. All right, over here. We'll get to you in just a minute. Did you want to speak on this? Go ahead. Go ahead. What's your name?
Maria.
All right, Maria.
It's just that, like, a lot of reasons that I get in trouble is because there's always someone that I have to answer to, like my parents. If I want to go somewhere, I have to go ask them, or, you know. And if you move out by yourself or with friends, you do what you want to do and you don't have to worry about.
Oh, so you're kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, more freedom.
Okay. How about if I play devil's advocate just for a second, okay? Aren't there some nice things that your parents do for you in terms of making sure that your medical, dental, your clothes, I mean, you're dressed very nicely, okay, your hairdo, all of those things, don't they chip in for that and help you out?
Not really. Well, they pay for doctor and dentist and food, but
Okay.
everything else I have to pay for.
And how do you earn this money? Do you work?
Yeah, I have a job, but...
All right.
So,
All right, so you want to just get out on your own? Do you have any idea how much it is? How much it's going to cost?
Well, I can imagine. I've looked in newspapers for apartments, and they're like $500 to $800 a month.
All right.
And then food, I don't eat that much, but...
Would you like to, let me just ask you this, would you like to totally break away from home? In other words, you still stay in touch with mom and dad in terms of by phone, maybe visit once a month, but like be out on your own?
Yeah, well, I think if I moved away, I'd be better friends with my parents, too. Because it's...
Well, that's a good point. Excuse me, wait a minute, just hold off for a second here. Okay, Maria made this comment, which is that if she moved away from home, maybe you'd be better friends with your parents?
Yeah, because the reason we get in fights is because we're too close together, and they're watching me all the time, and I'm worried about what they're thinking, and if I move away, then there's not much stress, and then when I visit, it's like we're visiting as friends and not as mom and daughter.
You know, I think there's a lot to be said about that. In other words, the funny thing is, I'm allowing my son, who's 20, and my daughter, who's 22, to live with me and my wife, and that's fine, they can live with us forever. But the more independent they become, the better friends I become with them. And I think the older they become also, the less I worry about them.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest jump I made is when I didn't have a curfew for my son anymore. I could care less. You know, just give a call once a night and what have you, and let us know where you are and that you're alive, and then let it go at that. Do you know what I mean? Okay, thank you. Anybody else looking forward to moving away from home? Anybody else? You are, and who else? Okay, let's go over here.
Well, I'm looking forward.
Well, no, go ahead, stand up first.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I mean, I like living at home also. I mean, if I had to stay home, I wouldn't be that bummed about it.
I got you.
Because my parents are really good.
Okay, well, ideally, run the scenario by you've just graduated,
Mhm.
okay? Let's say you graduated 3 months ago, okay? And now you're going to move out on your own, okay? What
I
kind of
lived at home for 3 months?
Yeah, but let's say now you're going to move away.
Okay.
Give me the dream scenario. What would you love to have? What kind of an apartment?
I would like to live in a house with a whole bunch of people, a bunch of my friends. Probably girls and guys,
Okay.
mixed. And
Do you
then,
intend to go to college?
Yeah,
Might you go to a sorority, something like
Yeah.
that? Okay,
yeah. And I'd like to be on the beach.
okay.
I don't know, I just like to be, it'd be good to be away from home but I mean, I have a lot of independence. My parents give me a lot of independence at home too, so it wouldn't be
Are you
that
a
different.
trusting individual? In other words, are they making a smart move by giving you a lot of... People are
No,
laughing.
they can
Close
trust
that.
me.
All
I
right.
mean, they know, if I get in trouble, they know, but they don't really punish me for it or anything. Like,
Okay.
if they go to town, they know I'm going to have a party. They can't stop me. They can't take me with them, you know. So,
Why are you looking forward to school getting over?
I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of sick of it. I mean, I've been going to school all my life, and I'm just kind of waiting to get over with it.
And what are you going to do when you get out? What do you hope to do?
Probably go to college, go to more school.
Thank you. Is anybody can't wait just to get out of, graduate and get out of the house? Okay, let me hear about out of the house here. Go ahead, stand up. Why do you want to graduate and get out of the house?
I think just to be on your own, so it'll be better, and you can take care, and you can take care of yourself and stuff, and do what you want to do, and there's no curfew or anything.
Okay, so curfew's an issue, and taking care of yourself is an issue, and
Yeah.
being on your own and independent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea? And partying, and way over here, I hear partying. Do you have any idea how much it costs to be out on your own?
No, but I think that's like a big problem. Like to get a good enough job to get support yourself.
We haven't done that here in this class yet. And basically what it is every year I kind of do it with the students, and it comes out, once you add everything up, to totally break free from mom and dad, you have to net, in other words, bring home around $10.65 an hour. And then you can totally break free. So that's what makes it kind of difficult, like if you're just doing little part-time jobs or something at a service station, something like that, huh? All right, thank you. When do you hope to get out of the house?
Next year when school starts.
Okay, and you're a senior now? What is your name? Excuse me.
Jana Gleeden.
Okay, and so next year you hope to be out. Have you ever put it down on paper exactly what it's going to cost you to get out?
No.
You haven't done that yet? Oh, we haven't done that exercise in this class yet. Okay. Do you want to hear what it costs, or would you rather not?
Yeah.
You don't mind hearing? All right. We figured out every year we do this, it comes out to about an average of $10.65 net an hour for a 40-hour week, and then you could break free from mom and dad. And that allows you to stay in a 2-bedroom apartment with one other person, 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Well, my mom's going to pay for it when I go out. When I leave.
You know, that's happening more and more, okay? Mom's going to pay for the apartment for you, okay?
Well, a place to stay while I go to school.
Oh, anybody have any recommendation to parents in general? Anybody at all? Have a recommendation like, you know, you can get along a lot better with your kids if you were to... Anybody have one of those? Say that? Go ahead, stand up.
All right.
I like this one, Al.
It's like
shoot away.
You come home and you try to be a good kid and you don't get stoned. You just drink a little bit, you know?
Go ahead.
And then you come home and your mom's all, you're stoned. And I'm all, no, I'm not, you know? And then they think you take drugs, but all you do is you drink, and they drink too, so it's not that bad.
Okay, wait a minute. Have you tried to reassure your parents that you don't take drugs?
Yeah, I go, you want to take a test? And they're all, no, we trust you. But then you come home and they're all, you're on drugs. And I'm all, no, I'm not, you know? So it's just like, they always use that on you to get you mad, and then you go to sleep and you're thinking to yourself, they think I'm on drugs, and you can't sleep good either, because they think you're on drugs.
Okay.
You know?
Thank you. Wow. You have an opinion? Go ahead. Stand up. That's okay.
I think parents should try and understand you a little bit more. And for me personally, it's true what Mario said. When you move out, you get a lot better, because I just moved out of my mom's house, and my mom and I get along a lot better now than we did when we lived together. Because when you live together, and it's a big generation gap, and they don't understand, and maybe they were raised in a different way than you were raised, and it's hard for them to understand what you're going through. They don't understand what it's like to, say, go to school in Monte Vista and be a teenager in Danville if they didn't grow up around here. And sometimes it's hard, and maybe when you move out and you're on your own, they look at you in a different way, and you can sit down and you can have a conversation with them without them giving you a bad time a lot.
Okay, without mentioning names, okay, there's someone that I know who's about your age, maybe a year older, and it's a male, and mom forced this fellow out of the house, okay, because mom had remarried, and now there was kind of a conflict between the boy and the husband, and mom couldn't enjoy her sex life with the son around, like wanted the son out of here, okay? Do you think that getting out of the way of your mom makes life in general just a lot easier for both of you?
Yeah, because my stepdad and I had a lot of conflict, and my mom was always in the middle, and I understand that. And
that's tough, huh? That's tough,
It's funny now, because one of my really good friends is in the same position where she was where I was at a year ago. I can see how her mom is stuck in the middle of her and her stepdad, and it's a lot easier to look at it as an outsider than to be there.
There's a lot of pressure on mom, huh? In other words, mom's got love for the daughter or son, and mom's got love for the new husband and caught in between, huh?
Yeah, but see, my mom, she still doesn't understand why I moved out. It's like she's...
Have you told her?
I've tried to, but she just doesn't understand. She thinks it's
I'll tell you what.
to hurt her or
I'll
something.
tell you what. If we could do anything in this world to help someone understand someone else a little better, okay? Tell your mom now why you left.
Because I love her too much, and if I didn't move out, I would have ended up hating her.
Excellent. Okay, Mom, I hope you heard that, okay? Thank you very much. Well, thank you for being with us this evening. We certainly appreciate you watching Just For You, and good night.
she's gonna